Welcome to Casual Gamers Review. Today we'll be going over Far, Changing Tides on the PS4. For anyone who may have followed the channel up to this point, when it comes to the game reviews, people know I tend to seek out more obscure titles, or at the very least titles I've never heard of. This one was released on March 1st, 2022 by Okomotive. Now this game, Far, would definitely qualify as obscure in my opinion. I bought the game on the PS4 store for I want to say about $40, but I think the price has dipped since. Now normally I would do a pros versus cons analysis, but I'm not going to in this case, because quite frankly I don't have a ton to say. The gameplay I have up on this video pretty much says it all. What you see is what you get. And when I was reading the game descriptions on the PS4 store, it mentioned roaming a flooded world on a makeshift boat, exploring flooded ruins, and solving some puzzles. Well, I figured, I like films like Waterworld and Mad Max. Post-apocalyptic is my thing, so why not give this a try? Well, this game definitely was not Waterworld or Mad Max. What I got instead was a very linear puzzle-solving game in which I had to tinker with puzzle after puzzle after puzzle to advance, and it just wasn't what I expected. The game's protagonist is named Toe. Allegedly, he's just trying to sail home. There are some good visuals and good music score in the game, but the game literally drops you from the start. This clip here seriously shows how the game begins. There's no story and virtually no tutorial. It even gives a false impression of a 3D environment, which really screwed me up in the beginning. The problem is I have a tendency to get stuck in games like these. The camera angles make interacting with different objects very tough to see, and the puzzles are just as taxing as Tomb Raider or Soul Reaver back in the day. As a matter of fact, this game would probably make the angry video game nerd proud. I have to admit I may have often hated Soul Reaver, but in that case the story really sucked me in. This game, Far, has no such safety net. I actually got stuck in here twice for nearly an hour trying to solve a puzzle, and I refused to do an internet search to bail myself out. Now, I always run a risk when I give a negative review, because I don't want to upset the fan base. I know Far has a decent fan following, plus the channel is called Mad Respect TV, not Mad Disrespect. But when it gets down to it, I feel like a game like this would appeal more to a hardcore fan of the genre. To a casual gamer like myself, this would feel more like a phone app. Maybe worth $10, definitely not $40. And this is kind of my rationale. Admittedly, I was pretty upset with the purchase at first, and I was ready to give it a 1 star. But after I got some traction, there were some areas of the game I could appreciate. And to respect this series as a whole, I'll give it a 2. It's just not my thing, and I simply don't have the time to chase my tail for hours on end, trying to remove an obstacle in a video game. You know, if you have to remove obstacle after obstacle, you know, that's life, but I'd rather do that in real life. But in any case, if you're a fan, more power to you. Thanks for watching. This is Mad Marty, reminding you to do what's responsible, avoid what's irresponsible, make the most of what you got, and get respect. Mad respect. See you next time.